Alright, peace. What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna just do a little quick short video. My name is Donovan. I have a non-profit organization called the Levi Club Incorporated. We're basically trying to complete the mission of the Honorable Marcus Josiah Garvey in creating a centralized pool of black economic wealth worldwide. My first goal is to actually start with the churches to see if we can get them, because they're already organized and already established. There's already a funnel of money or channels of money that they're already that are already there perpetually, and we can just use a very small portion of that to develop it. And honestly, if our churches do not go with this plan, then it's an obvious indication who they work for. So basically, my whole concept is centralization of black economic power through small denominations over long periods of time. We can save enough money and invest in ourselves. That's the basic strategy. But the point of this video right here is primarily to get out to the people out there who are just who want to know something, who want to know what to do. Okay, this is instructions on what to do. I love teachers like Griff. I love teachers like Phil Valentine, Umar, Sa-Netta. Sa-Netta was probably the first brother, you know, I was introduced to, because I used to live in DC, and there was a bookstore there we used to go to, and basically, you know, a lot of the information came from House of Consciousness. So I big up them. I really appreciate them. A lot of shit I wouldn't know if it weren't for the House of Consciousness, and they all the way in Harlem. So big up, man, big up. But much respect. Even brothers who don't like Sa-Netta, you know, I definitely want to put out there that, you know, we don't need to discuss our personal strifes with other people via YouTube because it's too public. And as we saw, what they did with Malcolm, it's too easy to infiltrate if we're not, you know, the conscious community and begin to do mischief among us. So bottom line is that you know, big up to all my brothers. We need to work in a more unified fashion to get this job done. So basically, to all the teachers, Phil Valentine, all the living teachers, I want to say what's up. All our ancestors, all our teachers who are ancestors now, big up. Please be with me while I just drop this little message right here. But I've tried to get in contact with some cats. I ain't gonna say who, but I've been calling some brothers. I ain't got nothing back. But look, man, Griff, Dr. Johnson, man, any of you brothers, please go to my website, try and get in contact with me. I'm gonna try and get in contact with you. Now I have a little free time during the day, so that's like my mission. So I definitely want to expose y'all to the plan, let y'all know what's going on, and how I feel like I can contribute, and then y'all keep doing what y'all doing, and maybe we can, because I know everybody, I know every time a brother like Griff goes to another city, the number one question is, what do we do? What do we do? What are we supposed to do? So I want to provide like that. I want to be the dude to say, okay, this is what we do. You know, and I know people like Griff got a lot of respect, and if he was to back the plan, then I'm sure we can get this done overnight with him and a couple other strong brothers out there that's trying to get this information out there. All right, but so this is primarily though for the teachers and students. I want to tell the teachers, holla at me. I want to tell the students, don't worry. The reason why I feel like I have to say that is because I'm a student. Like I said, I studied Phil Valentine. I've been watching this brother since literally like the late 90s, you know what I mean? I've been building for that long, and now I got to the point where I feel like I've graduated, so I'm ready. I teach a little bit to people, you know, who want certain information that I feel comfortable with, that I know, you know, so I do that. But essentially what my concern is that I feel like we are lecturing ourselves into fucking destruction. Like we're having too many lectures about Illuminati, Jay-Z, and nonsense, and we're building up too much what they've acquired and what their plans are. We know their plan. I mean, I can sum it up for you. You know what I mean? I'm not really worried about all of the new details now, but because I can sum it up, it's eugenics. You see it all the time. I watched my girl watched that the Bobby Christina thing, and you know her little daughter Bobby Christina moved in with her aunt and some bullshit, and I don't know where they live, but the beautiful dark-skinned daughter, oh, I like white boys. Like, you know, it's eugenics, man. It's, you know, they're doing it all over the map, or all areas of human activity. We know that. We don't need, so now that we, let's teach them about Francis, the theory of racism, the real theory and the concept, and then all of this will just make sense, all right? But bottom line, we can't keep talking about what they're doing. We have to start doing something. So this is what I'm saying that we do. My concept is simple because I know people do not have a lot of time. People are not trying to change too much about themselves, or, it's not like to handle our business, you gotta put on kente cloth and give up your diet and all of that type of thing. I mean, there's different levels for different people. So what I'm promoting is that basically the first thing you want to do is this: fuck Illuminati. Don't worry about them crackers, because essentially they're using your knowledge to aggrandize themselves, and by keeping knowledge away from you, that's their biggest source of power. Not money, not military, not planes, not any of that shit. It's just simply keeping knowledge from you. Simple as that. So with that being said, the first thing we need to do is get right knowledge. Plenty of places to do it. Thank God for the internet, in terms of you can always get the information. When I was young and there was no internet, I had to wait for the guards to say it was okay for me to take the lessons home so I could study them joints. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't, them joints, I remember the guards, the South Side had them joints laminated, son. They won't let you just take them. They won't just give them to anybody. So first thing you have to do is make sure you have to understand two things. I would say the 120 lessons, but in particular the 12 jewels and the tree of life. If you grab that, because basically, to sum it up in short, that's what they use. They use the tree of life in anything that they do to create, when they're trying to meditate, when they're trying to formulate plans. It's a structure that you can go by, because if you keep building, whatever, I would suggest going to the Meta-Netta. It might be a little too advanced if you're just starting out, but the Meta-Netta outlines very clearly how the tree of life can be used in daily planning, how the tree of life was used in God's plan to create man and in God's plan to create life. So with that being said, you can see how a powerful organization with this type of information could use this model to create problems. So all we have to do is use the model, which is our model, and begin to shape what we want to shape. All right. So let's not talk about this stuff. We know what Illuminati is, who they are. We know what they want to do, and basically sum it up as eugenics. It involves a whole world, but my concern is particularly with black folk. They want to kill us. So you know that. Now, if you want to live, there are things you got to do. So that's what the Levi Club. The Levi Club is here to assist you. All right. Go to my website. It's the Levi Club Inc.com, and basically it outlines the details, what we're trying to do, how we're going to actually go about raising this money, and that's where I need the public's help. So that's why I'm putting this information out there. I'm putting it on all my favorite teachers joints. I'm hoping that people will do it. Go to my website and get involved in the email participation program that I'm basically trying to run right now. So that was really the point of this joint. I'm probably drop some more because I know we don't have a whole lot of time left now. So what I feel like is that I have to do it. I'm on my job more in terms of doing my thing, because what I want to do is essentially establish the I don't want to use the word bank, but I want to say a resource center for people, for the original man, because they're centralized and they're planning a strike, and I just want to be prepared, and I want y'all to be prepared. But number one, don't be fearful of these devils, because every time I'll just watch something on eugenics with the Ma'afa 21. Big up the Griffer, put me on to that. I watched that in one of his lectures. But the Ma'afa 21 was talking about eugenics, and at the end of it, me and my girl watched it, and she was pissed because she's pregnant right now. She's about to have my first son, and essentially that hurt her as a mother, hearing that this type of shit is going on. But it struck me, in my life, my son is about to be born, yo. They're failing, okay? So yeah, the Illuminati want souls and all of that shit, but no, I'm telling you, yo, and there are so many dimensions where they fail. The only issue is that there's no nowhere you can go and really have their failures broadcast to you like they broadcast our failures. You know, if a nigga gets killed or some crazy dude does something and it's a black dude, oh, he is on the news. They broadcast all of our bad news. They broadcast all of the messed up employment and educational statistics. They broadcast everything, but they don't tell you at the same time that we are coming up. They don't tell you at the same time that our brothers in Africa are doing the same thing. They don't tell you that we are building. So what they do is they focus on the negative. So what we're going to do, I think in the conscious community, which would be the right thing to do, is to begin to focus on our positives. Because essentially, we got them. You know what I mean? If they're using our knowledge to overcome us, then it shouldn't be too difficult to get our knowledge back and overcome them. Simple as that. Simple as that. So don't, you know, don't get scared. That's what I'm saying. And on an individual level, everybody study your math. Again, I suggest the 120 lessons as well as the Tree of Life in particular. Know yourself, know what you want to do, know what you can do, and do it. Then find other people who want to do it too, and we all come together. All right. But in the meantime, that's really what I wanted to say, man. Support black economic centralization and the BBC, and we're gonna keep it moving. All right, yo, no fears, no worries, one love. Yo, big up to all the conscious brothers in the conscious community. Big up to the Moors, the Hebrew Israelites. You know what I mean? The Nation of Gods and Earths, the Nation of Islam, all the other divisions of Islam. Big up to my black Christians who are making a step towards spiritual empowerment. Big up to everybody who is part of this struggle. You know what I mean? And I ask all our brothers who know about the struggle but are working with the enemy, kill yourself. And I mean that, and I mean that like this, man. Reveal the truth. Yes, they're gonna kill you, but trust me, man. Our ancestors will respect you, and you'll never die. You feel me? All right, then. That's why I ain't scared of death. And I know, and I ain't gonna lie, a little something about myself. I've kind of shied away from doing YouTube videos and so forth like this because I didn't want to make myself a target. I'm not scared anymore. You know what I'm saying? Big up to all the brothers out there. Holla at me, man. I feel like I'm connected with enough of. I got a circle around me that if we come to them, we can do some big things. I swear. So let's just keep it moving, man. Yo, share this video with other people, man. If you have any negative comments about my video, leave it off. Don't bring that shit around me, yo. I'm a real nigga. You talk to me in my face and say that shit, all right? I don't like these little internet thugs and all this shit, man. Fake ass motherfuckers. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get with y'all later. Peace.